Welcome back to the Popcorn Hour. I'm your co-host, Matt.
And I'm your co-host, James.
And this is movie news.
So, on the last episode, I think I said that this is the last, or that was the last time that we would be recording here. I realized today that our flight tomorrow, it's tomorrow on a Thursday, and we will be traveling the entire day. So, I'd rather film now than at like 10 o'clock tomorrow night, and then stay up all night.
Yeah, because that's not happening. I'm not doing all that after, especially if we have
a baggage issue again. Yeah. So you want to just get right into it?
Yeah.
So since we last filmed 2 days ago, right? Is it?
Yeah.
We watched Step Brothers because I looked away, and then he put on a movie and was like, guess the movie, and then immediately like hit one of the arrows, and then it said the title of Shawshank, and I was like, okay, let me do it. And then I put on Step Brothers, and we just ended up watching Step Brothers. And then I finished Blink Twice. It was, I didn't realize, but it was Zoe Kravitz's first directorial debut. She's probably, recently known for being Catwoman in the Matt Reeves Batman movies, and Lenny Kravitz's daughter.
Yeah. Used to be married to Jason Momoa.
Yeah. And then last night we watched Norbit.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to say anything else about Norbit, but it's a movie.
Yeah.
You fell asleep before.
I did fall asleep. I just got really confused, and I have to look this up really quick.
About Zoe Kravitz? Yeah. Like who she was married to or something? Or if she was married to Jason Momoa?
Yeah.
Why are you on Wikipedia? There's an easier way to look it up.
Well, it was just the first thing. Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I got really confused for a second. I don't know why, but I'm okay now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, you ready to get into box office numbers?
Yeah. What you got?
So, this is probably going to be a much shorter movie news. Probably most of our news is going to come from San Diego Comic-Con.
Which even then, they didn't really.
There wasn't
nothing
a lot.
Exciting.
And then we have some maybe future news. But first, we have Fantastic Four. And so far this week, they have grossed $118 million, and in total, $218 million. It's better than I thought it was going to be for opening week.
Yeah, that's really good for the first weekend.
It almost doubled what Superman made its opening week. I guess that's a little disappointing. I saw a bunch of articles that said Fantastic Four clobbers Superman. It was a little messed up, but Superman has only grossed basically $25 million, and worldwide $502.7 million.
It's definitely slowing down a lot.
It's slowed down a lot, and I think that's because of Fantastic Four. I think if Fantastic Four didn't come out till either later in the year or next year, I feel like Superman would be close to $1 billion.
Yeah.
I don't think Superman will reach $1 billion. I also don't think Fantastic Four will either. I think it's going to be I think Superman's going to make, by the end of its run, 700, and then I think Fantastic Four will make 800.
I'm a little different. I think Superman will make 8, and I think Fantastic Four will make a little over 9.
Okay.
I think it'll be close.
Jurassic World Rebirth this week has also slowed down quite a bit. Has made $13 million. And in total has made $718 million.
That's so crazy to me.
I didn't think it was going to do well at all.
I didn't either.
Dinosaurs always make money. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
F1 has really slowed down. Has made $6.2 million this week, and in total $509 million.
Oh, okay.
I didn't think it was going to hit the 500 mark.
I didn't either.
But yeah, it's a little surprising. Next is Smurfs. Has only made $5 million, and has only in total made $70 million.
I could see that.
I didn't think this movie was going to do well at all.
Yeah. No.
I'm not really that surprised.
I love the Smurfs, but they're not. You got to go back to the original cartoon version.
I don't like the animation.
No, the animation.
I also don't like the animation for the new Cat in the Hat movie. It just looks stupid. I don't like that style.
I don't either.
I Know What You Did Last Summer has made $5 million this week, and in total around $50 million.
That's about where I saw that one. I didn't think it would do that well.
50?
Yeah, I figured it'd be around that right now.
I think the budget was like pretty well because it's got a huge cast.
Yeah, I think he filmed a lot of it in Australia.
The budget was 18 million, so after marketing, I think it's probably has already made some sort of profit. I think it's probably either really close to making profit or just started making profit.
Yeah,
so,
I think so too. I don't think they really did any press, like a whole lot of press, like not
I really
nearly as much as what Superman did, but
I haven't seen any press for Smurfs.
No, just commercials.
I also think F1 has just completely stopped doing press.
Probably.
After like the first week. I've also seen very little press about Jurassic World. I think that's just spreading because of word of mouth.
Yeah.
And dinosaurs just make money for some reason. How to Train Your Dragon has slowed down drastically at 2.8 million this week, and in total made 606. Borderline 607. Yeah, that's about what I thought it was going to make. Eddington has sadly this week it's done all right. It has made 1.66 million in total, around 8. I thought it was going to do a little better considering it's a Ari Aster movie, but it's a little.
Well, I mean, I haven't seen anything on that movie, so.
I haven't either. Do you have any news that you want to start out with?
Yeah. So I got a couple movie trailers that I watched today that look good. A new A24 movie called Eternity.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see that?
I did not.
No. All right. So
I do have A24 news.
It stars Miles Teller and Elizabeth Olsen.
Oh no, yeah, we did talk about this movie.
Did we?
A couple weeks ago. I think it was Untitled or something.
Okay, yeah. So I watched the trailer and it's really interesting. It seems as though an older couple died, and then the premise of the story is you go back to your younger self or a version of yourself, and you get to pick out where you want to spend eternity. And it's and like you have like a liaison, like each person that dies has like a liaison that helps them like find out where they want to spend eternity, and they have like one ticket. And then like Elizabeth Olsen character finds her current husband that she died with or whatever, and then after a while she finds her first husband who died at war, and so now she's struggling to figure out who she wants to spend eternity with.
This seems like an interesting movie.
Yeah, I actually want to go watch it.
It kind of reminds me of. Have you seen the Twilight Zone movie?
Yeah.
You know, the old people like become kids for a day.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought of. Or that movie that's coming out with Margot Robbie and Colin Farrell, A Big Beautiful something, where they keep going through the doors.
Oh yeah. I can't remember what that one's called, but yeah,
A Big Beautiful something.
Yeah.
You don't seem very interested in that.
No, Eternity seems. This movie seems very interesting.
I'm kind of interested in that Margot Robbie, Colin Farrell one.
I mean, I'll probably watch it.
I don't know if I'll go watch it in theaters. A Big, Bold, Beautiful Journey. That's what it's called.
Yeah.
I think I might go watch it in theaters. I might just wait. I don't really think that probably won't do an episode on it, but
yeah,
I'll probably bring it up. So next I have Happy Gilmore 2 broke Netflix records with 46.7 million views in the U.S. opening weekend. Wow.
Honestly, I'm not surprised.
I'm a little surprised considering the last few like Adam Sandler comedies have not been well received.
I feel like because it is a sequel to a very well-loved movie, a lot of people were already looking forward to it and they were going to watch it. And then you had all the people that started talking about it online about what takes place in it, which causes more people to go watch it. And they're like, what is this about? Like, why is everybody freaking out about like the amount of cameos, the first 2 minutes of the movie?
So if you didn't watch last episode, we talked about it. We did watch Happy Gilmore 2 the Saturday?
Yeah, it was Saturday.
Yeah, we watched it Saturday. We kind of briefly touched up on it. But there is 70 plus cameos in the movie.
Yeah.
And it just kind of feels like you're like on shrooms.
Yeah. It was insane. It's a fun movie.
I'm okay with it. It was definitely entertaining.
Probably won't watch it again.
I might watch it.
I'm just glad to see wrestlers getting movie time.
Oh yeah, there was 2 or 3.
There was Nikki Bella, Becky Lynch, and MJF.
That was loud. Okay, so next, I should have said this one because you mentioned A24, but A24's Opus and Death of Unicorn are now on streaming on HBO Max. Despite underwhelming theatrical runs, both are gaining buzz as satires with eat the rich themes.
Okay.
So I might watch them on the plane.
Yeah, I might check them out on the plane.
So that'll be something. You want to do the next one?
Yeah. I watched a trailer right before we started this called The Lost Bus. It has Matthew McConaughey in it. And it's about the California wildfires that the really bad ones.
Yeah.
The only thing is it's only going to be available in select theaters.
I hate when they do that.
Yeah, I do too. And then it's going to Apple TV. So I don't know. It looks really cool.
Speaking of select theaters, Wes Anderson's The Phoenician Scheme will be on streaming. I don't know which platform, but it'll be on streaming. It's supposed to be this month, so I guess it was only in selected theaters, so me and one of my friends had to drive an hour
to
go watch it.
That's how I felt about Queen of the Ring, because it was only in select theaters on the West Coast. So there was no theater around us that I could go watch it.
I don't think Eddington is in selected theaters, but I don't know if it's at our theater. But that's something. Apparently, Zootopia 2 has released a new trailer. It'll come out November 26th. So that's something. Are you gonna go take Jackson?
Maybe. I didn't mind the first Zootopia. It was entertaining.
I actually don't think I've ever finished it. I've seen it probably 4 or 5 times and never have finished it. Oh. I've never watched it at my own free will. It was either I was somewhere or I was in class and a teacher put it on. Yeah, I might go take him to watch it. He's been begging to go to the theater. I have Eddie Murphy revealed in an interview that he is the new Inspector Clouseau. So there should be a new Pink Panther movie coming out at some point. That's all that was said about that. And he doesn't know if he's going to be French. So I mean, he was Asian in Orbit. Yeah. I feel like not a lot of people know that. Yeah, that is a weird movie. But I don't know. I don't know how I feel about them doing another one. I like the originals. We have Spike Lee's High and Low remake starring Denzel Washington as also has some weird castings like Ice Spice, A$AP Rocky, and Jeffrey Wright. How I feel about it after hearing that. But Jeffrey Wright and Denzel Washington, I feel like that's a wide variety of. Yeah, I'm excited for those 2 roles. I don't really know about Ice Spice or A$AP Rocky, but that's all right. That's something. You want to go? What's the next one? They released the new trailer for Percy Jackson and the Olympians. Yep. It releases December 10th. I'm excited for that. I actually really like the Sea of Monsters book and the movie version. The second movie? Yeah. It wasn't great, but it was entertaining. I enjoyed it a lot. I think we should talk about that in our next episode. Yeah. Should we talk about our next episode? Sure. So our next episode, since it's kind of the first one where there isn't a movie coming out that we want to review, it'll be the best worst movies. So movies that we would consider under 3 stars, under 3.5 stars, that we just enjoy, and that have a big fandom, I guess. Yeah, a cult following. That's a better word. Yeah, that's a good word for it. And so we'll just kind of talk about a lot of them. And a lot of our favorites or other people's favorites. Yeah. Norbit will probably be up there for him. Yeah, that is a great movie that I absolutely love. Dave Franco and Allison Brie discuss their experiences in filming body horror comedy called Together. Yeah, I've seen a lot of press on that. Yeah, they're doing a lot of press, but I haven't seen a lot of stuff about the actual movie. No. I probably will be watching it because I'm a body horror. It's my favorite type of horror genre. Yeah. And I like Dave Franco a lot. I think he's a pretty good actor. Yeah. And plays some boring, basic, but interesting characters. Yeah. I feel like. So. Yeah. Coyote versus Acme is going to be. I've seen some stills or some photos of it. John Cena's going to be in it. There was something that happened in wrestling that made me think that this movie's going to be on Netflix and not on the big screen. I could definitely see that happening. I don't care for that. I'm not going to watch this movie. I don't like the
real life filming and then the animation.
Really?
Yeah, I don't. It's really annoying.
I like. Well, Kill Bill does that,
but not. It's not like your main characters aren't like one is an actual human and then the other one is an animated.
Well, they're doing
animal.
that. Yeah, with the
I don't like that. That's what I don't like.
What about Sonic? You like Sonic? The live action movies? It's
the
same thing.
I guess. Okay, so maybe I should rephrase. If it's like
a cartoon character,
if they've made them before where they're like where there's a bunch of them,
like Space Jam.
Yeah, like Space Jam. They made another like Looney Tunes one a long time ago.
Oh, Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
Not that one, but there's another one. But yeah, that one as well. I'm okay if there's one character, but if you have 7 or 8 different characters,
what if it's like the other way around? When it's like Space Jam is more like people got thrown into this cartoon thing.
Okay, the Michael Jordan Space Jam was pretty good. The LeBron James one, I didn't like it.
You watched the sequel?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I didn't care for it.
Oh, Mikey's gonna like this. So South Park season 27 return after a brief delay with a 5-year contract with Paramount for $1.5 billion.
Oh, wow. That's huge.
Yeah.
I could care less. I hate South Park.
And 50 episodes are committed. New episodes weekly on Comedy Central on Paramount Plus as well. That'll
be interesting.
Yeah.
I thought they were still making episodes.
No, they are.
Oh, they are? Okay.
But they
had
like a delay of season 27. That's wow. What season is like The Simpsons on?
26?
36.
36.
I think
they just
South Park is trying to beat.
They just killed off Marge.
What?
On The Simpsons, but I don't think they really
keep up with The Simpsons.
It like blew up the internet. They I did
not see that.
But it was like a dream, I believe.
Oh.
I tried to watch it on Hulu, or Disney Plus or whichever one it's on, but they didn't have that episode yet. So whenever I can watch that episode, I'll watch it, see what happened.
So this might be, I don't know if this is considered a spoiler, but we kind of talk about Dexter every time for some reason. Mm-hmm. I recently just saw Joel Goldberg, which is Penn Badgley's character from You, is canon to Dexter.
What?
Apparently they're in the same universe. Don't know why they would. I don't know if it was supposed to be like a cool nod to it or what, but that's...
Honestly, I could see them with what they're doing with Resurrection. I could see him. I don't know how You ended, because I stopped watching after season 4.
I don't think I finished season 4.
No, I didn't finish season 4. I watched the first part.
Probably season 5 is good.
Yeah,
I'm almost done with season 4. I stopped watching it like 6 months ago.
Season 4 was the one where he went to Europe, right?
No, that's 5. I don't actually know. No, I'm on season 3. Season 4, I think, is Europe.
Yes, season 4, because it came out in 2 parts, and I watched the first part, and I hated it. And then we didn't continue watching it. But I heard season 5 was pretty good. I don't know how it ended, but with what they're doing with Resurrection, I can definitely see like that being connected in some way, shape, or form.
It just kind of reminds me of, it was Transformers, right? The last live action Transformers movie that came out, where the post credit scene had G.I. Joe.
Yeah,
that's kind of stupid. Or like 23 Jump Street was supposed to include Men in Black.
Yeah. I
don't know how that would have worked.
I don't know. That would have been weird.
Channing Tatum claims that was like one of the craziest and best scripts that he's ever read.
Well, apparently not, since it didn't get greenlit.
That's a good point. So, Peacemaker Season 2 has some more trailers. Apparently, James Gunn headlined DC's panel in costume as Peacemaker.
Yep.
Kind of just teasing at the cameos and the multiverse stuff that's going to be in Season 2. I guess that's...
I'm excited for Peacemaker Season 2. I feel like so much is going to happen in such a short span of episodes that...
They did also announce what song they'll be using for the intro.
Yeah, did you listen to it?
No.
I'm just kind of waiting. I'm waiting.
So, if you don't know what Peacemaker is or you didn't watch it, go watch it. If you don't know what it is, go watch it.
Yeah.
But the intro is just a is a musical number. And it's...
Yeah, if you want to see John Cena dancing, it's pure gold.
And James Gunn's wife.
Yes.
And some other people. Oh, Robert Patrick also.
Yeah.
The guy that played the T-1000 Terminator 2.
Yeah,
the liquid robot.
This new one will be, I think, will be better. This new season is going to be better, I think.
Yeah. Well, James Gunn originally wrote season 1 because he was just stuck inside in COVID and wrote it and didn't think it was going to go anywhere. But then he like pitched it just to see if it would, and then they were like, "Oh, we love this."
Yes, it was really enjoyable. I was so happy with it.
And apparently, they're really nervous about, which I told you earlier, the guy that played Vigilante, character called Vigilante. They had to recast like halfway through, kind of like a Back to the Future situation. If you didn't know, the first Back to the Future was fully filmed with a different Marty McFly.
Yeah,
and then they had to go back. They just didn't feel like he was the right fit. So they went back and replaced him with Michael J. Fox.
Yeah.
Which
was the
best decision ever for like Robert Eggers.
Yeah.
Not Robert Eggers. Robert Zemeckis.
There you go. Yeah.
You want to do the next one?
Yeah. They're the new Toxic Avenger. They unleashed its first look at Peter Dinklage's superhero transformation. Did you ever watch the first one? Or the original one?
Mm-mm.
I've seen clips of it. It's very interesting. So I think this one will be...
I really like Peter Dinklage.
I do too. I think this one will be just as interesting.
This, I don't really care about. Star Trek is expanding. Starfleet Academy is a new series. It's got Paul Giamatti, and it received its first trailer slated for 2026 on Paramount Plus.
Yeah, I saw there's a piece of that trailer where you can see names of other Star Trek characters, which I think is like a nice nod to the whole series.
And then a Star Trek show that I didn't know existed called Strange New Worlds has a season 4 coming out. I don't really care about Star Trek that much.
No, I'm a Star Wars fan.
I don't really like anything from Star Trek, actually. I like the jokes.
I read
other media.
I read a Star Trek book one time, and it was actually really interesting. And it almost made me want to watch Star Trek. I had no choice but to read it.
I kind of want to watch Star Trek because it does have a good cast.
Well, which Star Trek? There's
I was about to say
multiple different versions of Star Trek.
I feel like you just have to watch them all.
The one with Patrick Stewart's supposed to be really good.
Yeah, I want to watch that one because I like Patrick Stewart and Chris Pine a lot. This one, these two I'm kind of excited for. They're similar, so I'll just say them both. HBO's It, Welcome to Derry prequel is coming out soon, and it has released some trailers. I like It. When I was a kid, I was not able to like watch it because it scared the crap out of me.
Yeah.
It was always the scene where he's standing like behind the laundry, like the towels and stuff that are drying outside. I just could not get past that point. And then by the time I was like 10, I think, maybe a little old, maybe 12, I like sat down and watched it. I was like, this is not scary.
It is scary.
At one point, I had like a fever dream. I was like, I don't think this movie was real. And then Mom and Dad were at home in our like old hall closet. I opened it because we had all our DVDs in there, and I grabbed a chair and I was like climbing it to grab a movie, and then I like saw one that I wanted, grabbed it, pulled it, and then a disc tray fell, and I picked it up, turned it over, and it was It, and I was like,
that's
I was
creepy.
Like freaked out. I was like, oh, this movie's real, because at first I thought it was like a dream that I dreamt it before. I was trying to watch that Mark Wahlberg movie, Lone Survivor.
Oh yeah.
It's either that or maybe 13 Hours. I don't know if 13 Hours came out at that point. I think I was just trying to find like a
war movie.
A war movie.
Yeah.
At 12 for some reason. And then we also have The Long Walk, a dystopian Stephen King adaptation starring Mark Hamill, unveiled intense footage.
Oh.
Releasing September.
That's interesting. That's exciting.
That sounds interesting. I'll probably watch it, but I'm definitely gonna look at the trailer after this.
Yeah.
So, do you have other news?
Yeah, they at San Diego Comic-Con they released the first episode of Alien Earth.
That's interesting.
Yeah. So I was like looking up the news feed for San Diego Comic-Con to see what's been revealed. It was like, I can't remember which website I was on, but it was like, all right, this is going to take a little bit longer than expected. The time frame for Alien Earth panel was this time, but they're releasing the first episode and it's an hour long. So come back in an hour and we'll have some news for you. I was like, oh, okay. So they released the first episode and I think it was received well.
I haven't watched Stranger Things. I've seen the first few episodes, and I just didn't really get me interested. I didn't write this down, but that reminded me. Apparently, the next season, each episode's supposed to be like 2 to 3 hours.
Yes. Yeah. They're really long episodes.
I don't know how. I mean, I don't know how long they've been filming, but if it's like 8 episodes, they're literally filming 8 movies.
Yeah. I think that's pretty.
It's like filming all the Harry Potter's movies.
Yeah, I couldn't tell if that was like real or not.
I don't know what they're gonna. That's just insane.
Yeah.
Apparently, Rick and Morty has a spin-off show coming out, and they announced it with the trailer.
I could care less.
I stopped.
You watched that stuff?
No.
No.
I watched Rick and Morty like during COVID. Like that was the last time I watched it or anything like that. Actually, oh yeah, we were talking about you. I stopped watching it because I kept seeing edits of that show Barry with Bill Hader.
Yes.
And I started rewatching it, and then I think I stopped it for like season 2 or 3. I don't know why. This is a great show. If you haven't seen it,
yeah,
go. Have you seen Barry?
No, I have not.
Mikey, I don't think finished. He might have finished it.
Bill Hader's. I like him. He's fun.
He did really good. That show has a pretty good cast.
I missed him when he was on SNL.
He was pretty funny on SNL.
Well, on SNL, he was fantastic.
But he did really good with that show as a writer, producer, director, and an actor.
Oh, that's
like
good.
Juggling everything. He did great, and that show's definitely like worth a watch.
Yeah.
Some of this, I mean, it's got like its gripes and it's not perfect, but it is a really fun and like entertaining show.
Yeah.
Apparently, they released some more stuff about the Avatar show.
Yes. Yeah. So
the Last Airbender show.
Yeah. So I think this one is going to be a continuation series, and
it's a legacy.
Yes.
It's a legacy sequel show.
And
legacy spinoff show.
Steven Yeun is now going to be the adult version of Zuko, which was super exciting. I actually really like the Last Airbender show.
You mean the movie?
No.
You really like the movie?
No, I don't even think I finished it.
We have it on DVD. We should probably throw it away.
Yeah. Burn it, throw it away, whatever.
That will not be on our best worst movies.
No, it will not.
This one I'm excited for. Gen V Season 2 was previewed and is set to premiere September 17th.
I saw that Starlight will be in it. Yeah,
I won't be watching a trailer for it because I don't watch trailers for stuff that I like really, really want to watch or like I really want to be surprised by.
Yeah, there was like a small little clip in one of the things that was released. I saw somebody fell down or somebody was being attacked and Starlight saved them.
Which
I was like, okay.
I'm curious what they're gonna do with season 2. You still haven't watched season 1, have you?
No, I haven't.
You need to watch it. It's at first I didn't like it and then I kind of got hooked. But I was curious what they're gonna do because one of the main actors, his name is Chance Perdomo. He died last year. I think he passed away in a motorcycle accident. So I wonder what they're gonna do with his character and like how they're gonna because I'm sure that I know that a lot of their cast and crew are pretty close, so I wonder in like what way they're gonna honor him and his character.
Yeah.
So
okay.
That I didn't think that they were gonna do a season 2 after that happened, but we'll see how that goes. They also confirmed updates, I think, at Comic-Con for Five Nights at Freddy's 2.
Yeah.
Tron Ares, Predator Badlands. Yeah. The only one I really care about is Tron Ares. I don't think it's going to be good. I think it'll be an entertaining and an interesting movie. I think it might be a fun movie. I'm probably not going to watch Five Nights at Freddy's 2 or Predator Badlands.
No, I won't either. Did you watch the first Five Nights at Freddy's?
Sadly.
Yeah.
Did you?
No. I waited to see what the...
I watched it for free.
Oh, okay.
So I didn't want to pay for it because I thought it was just kind of pointless.
Yeah.
And then I kept hearing people talk about it, so I kept hearing good things, bad things. I was like, I just need to watch it to form my own opinion.
Yeah, I mostly heard bad things, so I didn't watch it. I waited to see what the actual reaction was.
My biggest issue with it was not that it was a Five Nights at Freddy's movie. It's just what I heard sounded like they were just making a bad movie.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like they had the tools but they just didn't know how to. They just didn't use them properly.
Oh,
Like this movie should have been much darker. It's not much of a spoiler, but they literally built a pillow fort.
yeah, I did see.
And it's weird. The characters were surprisingly like pretty decently well written.
Yeah,
Like Josh Hutcherson or Matthew Lillard, but it was, I don't know, it was not my cup of tea.
Skeet Ulrich joined the cast of Five Nights at Freddy's 2. He played Billy Loomis in the original Scream, so alongside Matthew Lillard.
That'll be interesting.
Yeah,
Well, because they're also going to be in Scream.
Matthew Lillard is.
Yeah.
I don't think Skeet has said he is or is not.
Could probably be in it in some way.
Probably.
Okay, that kind of gets me a little more excited to watch it. I might.
Yeah, it'll be interesting.
I might watch it because I know that they're doing like a whole franchise thing.
Yeah.
With this for like 9 or 10 movies. I might watch it just to keep up, but at the same time, I don't really want to watch a franchise that I'm not really gonna be into.
Right.
I know some people agreed that movie was bad, but they liked it. I didn't really like it that much.
Maybe I'll like it because it's not because it's a game, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't played the game, so maybe I'll like it.
I feel like the second one, if they kind of get their bearings a little bit better, it might be likable. But I just don't think it'll be very like critically good in any sort of way. Maybe the visual effects or whatever they do with the suits.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that was a highlight from the first one. But I think that's what I have up for here. But I saw something the other day that there is a chance that Brendan Sinkler has been casted as Batman.
Ugh.
This is like just speculation and rumors. Apparently, allegedly, he went in for a suit fitting, or a bunch of people went in for a suit fitting, meaning that they probably did some auditions. But you're not very excited if he will be Batman or not.
I need a rogue for this one. So
that is fragrant.
Yeah, it is. Okay, so who was your before this? Who was your number one pick for Batman for James Gunn's DC?
I think. Well, when we talked about this, I kind of realized I feel like every fan-casted actor has a really good plus side, a really good pro, and then some sort of con.
Yes.
And so I think I really liked, people were saying Nate Mann, just because of like how he looks compared to like David Cornsweet, because Batman and Superman are supposed to canonically look similar. And they both look like the world's finest versions of those comic characters. But Nate Mann has the perfect Batman voice. And I kind of hope that James Gunn, I think he will probably do it, is lean towards the Kevin Conroy, Val Kilmer voice, where it's his Batman voice is his natural voice. And then his Bruce Wayne voice is high-pitched.
Yeah.
And I think that his voice would be perfect for that. But he's not very big. And I don't really know genetically if he is fit to like just pack on as much muscle as possible in that short a time frame.
I mean, not really a short time if they're already working on this,
especially with how tall he is, how building muscle works, unless he doesn't blast gear, which is not advised for not having that much workout experience, which I don't really know if his experience or not. But
so
to get bigger in David Cornsweet and like a fraction of the time that he got, I don't really know. He
has roughly 2 years, roughly a year and a half to put on some mass, which is doable with the way Hollywood does their superhero actors. So it's doable. Now, when you showed me like him talking, he did remind me a lot of Kevin Conroy, which is my favorite Batman.
Yeah,
and I think that one he quickly became tied for my top choice. I want Jensen Ackles. I said a long time ago, if Jensen Ackles is not Batman, I'm not watching it. But then Superman came out, and I really enjoyed Superman. So I'm actually really excited for James Gunn's universe. I'll see what happens. But
so who's your top 3?
It has to be Jensen Ackles, Nate Mann, and
I think I know what your third's going to be, and I'm not going to like it.
I don't know of who would do it, and I never really thought about anybody else, because like you said, each of the fan castings, like they could either play a really good Bruce Wayne but a horrible Batman, or vice versa.
I feel like every time I see Nightman, it just reminds me of Batman Beyond. Like I feel like he could play this character for the long run.
Yeah.
Maybe not Batman Beyond long, but
yeah, and you're right. Like Jensen Ackles, I think he's in his 40s. He's not going to be able to.
He also doesn't like working out.
Yeah,
which he said.
Yeah, he kind of.
I know that he would definitely like do it for Batman, but
he said he wants to play Batman. So, and I do think he will do something in the DC.
I just don't think it'll be Batman.
I don't think it will be either. That's who I've wanted for a really long time. Because I mean, he voiced Batman in the Long Halloween movies, and I think.
But every time I heard his voice in the Long Halloween, in Crisis.
In Crisis, yes.
But every time I hear his voice, I just think of Red Hood, because he voiced Red Hood.
Yeah, that is true. One of the probably best DC animated movies. Whoa.
Did we just become best friends?
Yep. So maybe not Jensen Ackles. I would like to see him do something in the DCU.
So wait, your third one wouldn't be Brandon?
No,
Alan?
I don't. Absolutely not.
I think Alan Richardson. I think he has his pro is his physique, because he's already built enough to be Batman. But his like biggest con is I just don't think that he has the acting maturity nor the ability to play Bruce and Batman. I feel like he could do either of them, but not both.
I want James Gunn to give him another chance at playing Aquaman.
Yeah.
He's my fan, and I think we should do something like this where we do an episode on all of what we think James Gunn is going to cast, or who we want to be casted in these particular roles. But I want him as Aquaman. But with, what's his name?
Brennan Sinclair?
Yes.
I don't think I'm saying his name right, but it's basically, that's what it's close to.
Every picture I've seen of him, he has a beard. Or like a really thick mustache. And then you see a picture without him with a mustache, and it just looks funny.
I think, I feel like his pro is I feel like he can already play, I feel like he can do both. Batman and Bruce.
I think so too.
But and he already has the physique for it.
I think I'm in denial for the whole thing. I would say I think he can do it, and I think I'm just in denial because for the longest time I've wanted Jensen Ackles to do it because I really like him as an actor. And it's specifically season 8 and 9 of Supernatural is what I think would be a good fit for the Batman that James Gunn is envisioning.
I think that if they did choose him, he's going to be busy for a while with the boys.
Yeah. That's another reason why because I saw that his boys spinoff show is coming soon-ish, or they're going to start filming next month. I think he's out of the running for Batman. I like him as Soldier Boy.
My biggest thing with him being Batman is that every time I would see him on screen, but depending what they do with this spinoff show, I would just see like Soldier Boy.
Okay.
As Batman. Like if Batman's trying to like save a kid, I would just think of him in like Gen V when he's like, I fought the Star Spangled Banner.
Yeah.
Like I would just throw me off.
That's a good impersonation.
I feel like I had it until the last word.
Yeah.
But I think it would throw me off. Same with his voice. And I feel like his pro is that he's pretty even across the board with everything.
Yeah.
Because he has not the best voice, but he has a good voice. Not the best physique, but a good physique starting, like if he started now. But I just feel like he's perfectly above average on everything. But he doesn't like exceed something. Maybe his understanding of the character, because he's like the only fan cast that's played versions of him before.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. If Brennan does become Batman, I'm gonna change my viewpoint because I didn't like David Cornsweet when I was first.
I trust James Gunn.
Yeah, I was upset with when James Gunn took over, and
really,
yeah,
why?
I think the whole just DC not being able to figure it out just bothered me.
I was really disappointed when The Rock took over. I was like, they've just lost hope.
Yeah, and so I feel like everything changes in the DC so frequently that we can't get good longevity in movies and TV shows. And so when James Gunn took over, I was like, oh my gosh, like this is just gonna not go well. And then David Cornsweet became Superman, and I was like, I don't think that's a good fit. And then I was more open to it. And then the trailer came out. I watched the trailer. I was like, oh, this is going to be good. And then we watched the movie, and I was like, this is probably one of the best superhero movies in such a long time.
So I don't know if this is not really like news, but apparently across Thunderbolts and mostly Superman and Fantastic Four, critics have loved all three.
Yeah.
And so I think that I've seen a lot of articles about that. So I think that's a good sign. Definitely. I know that's a great sign for the future of superhero media, because I feel like they've, in the past couple of years, have stopped trying to be like good films and just like cranking out a superhero project.
Yeah.
But I'm glad that they're kind of reverting to like actually trying to make film rather than generic, easy movie.
And I feel like they're taking their time.
Yeah.
Like,
Fantastic Four was announced like 5 years ago.
Yeah, they're taking their time, which is what. And I mean, Doomsday got delayed.
Yeah, Doomsday.
So I'm okay.
Pretty much every Marvel project for the future got delayed.
Yeah, which is good. So I mean,
well, hopefully it's good.
Yeah,
hopefully it's not a bunch of rewrites like what was happening with Blade.
Yeah,
I feel really bad for Mahershala Ali. I think he's a great actor, and I thought he would have been great. Apparently, they might try to bring it back, but
they should.
Just send him to the DC.
Yeah.
I said earlier, I think that he would be a really interesting like Martian Manhunter.
Ooh, yes. I'd be okay with that.
Because I feel like he has like the humility for it.
Yeah. I think he would do a good job. We should definitely do something where we go through each character.
Yeah, like a fan casting episode.
Yeah.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah. Because
we might just have 3 episodes next week.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I think the Batman one is probably our biggest news this week.
Yeah, that's a hard maybe.
And it's a rumor. So, like, he was already in the running as a fan cast, but, like, for what he posted and what other people have posted, and then them, like, his trainer and him were liking photos on that post, right?
Yeah, he posted something about, like, his biggest role ever, and I think it's for his upcoming movie. But then a lot of the comments were about Batman, and him and his trainer were like only liking those comments.
Yeah. So I'm gonna if it is him, I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt, and I think I'm gonna enjoy it. Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's all the news that we had. There wasn't really that much, but
no. But join us on Tuesday for
best worst movies. We'll probably, the name might change, but so far that's what it is right now.
Yeah. Yep. And now we gotta pack up our stuff and leave
the
early
next
in the
episode
morning.
will be back at the other set. So,
yep.
And hopefully the audio is a little bit better at that point because we have some more equipment.
Yeah.
But
all right.
Yeah, that's it for this week's episode of Movie News.
Yep. We'll see you later.